Why did we buy a ring that fits my ring finger perfectly? You know, I don't know. I am in New Orleans with James. They match. I just wanted to tell you that I got engaged in New Orleans. My partner James, or actually my fiance, proposed to me during our trip, and I just wanted to share the good news with you. If you don't know who I am, thank you so much for clicking into the video. I'm super happy that you're here. My name is Damaris, and it would be really awesome if you could subscribe. So it all kind of started with James finishing up his master's program, and you know, he'd been really stressed out for the last couple months just because he's trying to keep up with his workload and also trying to finish up his thesis at the same time. So things were crazy and stressful, and they were even stressful for me because I just have a hard time seeing him stressed out. I don't want him to be stressed out. I thought after he graduated, I wanted to take him out to a vacation, and I decided we would go to New Orleans. And James and I hadn't been on a vacation in about 4 years, really, and the last time that we were on vacation was in New Orleans. So we had been dreaming about going back for many years, and I finally made it happen. So his graduation finally comes, and his fellowship hosted a reading. So everybody in his cohort came, and they read, you know, some of their work in front of, you know, all of their loved ones, and it was a really fun time. His family came, and yeah, it was great. It was not a normal graduation. It was more intimate and more fun. I am so proud of him and all the work that he's done in his fellowship. It was 3 years of writing, just writing all the time, and just to see him grow as a writer has been so incredible. And I was just so excited to kind of finally get him back and spend some good quality time with him in New Orleans. The morning that we get there, the first thing that we do is we Uber to Surrey's, our favorite breakfast place in New Orleans, and they have the most amazing French toast in the world, I think. It's that pain perdu. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I ate this pretty much every day while we were there.
We've been in New Orleans for 3 days and we're eating this every day. Look at the French toast.
After our delicious meal and French toast at Surrey's, we decided that we wanted to do some exploring and maybe some shopping. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
This is my favorite place in the whole world.
Yeah, I love this place.
And we're celebrating.
Yeah.
And that day, it was raining, crazy rain. It was kind of flooding everywhere, but we didn't care. We just were so happy to be there, and we decided to walk over to Magazine Street. We really didn't have a plan on what stores or what we really wanted to do the first day, and James is like, hey, let's go into this jewelry store. And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I just want to go in here and see what they have. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go in there. We get to the counter, and he's like looking at rings, and he's asking me like, oh, do I like any of these rings? And I'm not really paying attention because I think like we're just window shopping. I don't wear rings, so it wasn't really something like I was necessarily interested in. And the employee is trying to help us, and he has the employee take out some rings for me to try and to size up my ring finger. And at this point, like, I'm so oblivious, like, I really truly don't know what's happening. So I'm just thinking like, oh, this is fun, ha ha ha, we're just messing around. We were not messing around. He keeps pushing me, he keeps asking me questions like if I like this ring and if I like this ring, and I'm like, I don't know, like, they're nice, I like them, whatever. And eventually, after some minutes, you know, he really wants me to make a decision. So I pick out this one, and, you know, he has the person wrap it up, and he's asking me like, well, do you want some matching earrings? And I'm like, no, I don't need you to get me matching earrings. I was kind of panicky, and I had a little bit of anxiety because, like, I just didn't want him to spend a lot of money on me. He just graduated. He grabs the earrings anyways and has the employee pack it up too. And while that's happening, I'm asking him, I'm like, why are you buying me this stuff? And he's like, oh, I just want to buy you something nice. I'm truly, like, I'm oblivious. I don't really think anything of this. Why did we buy a ring that fits my ring finger perfectly? You know, I don't know. So we walk over to this restaurant to get lunch, and, you know, we're at the table and he's asking me like, oh, like, let's see your earrings. Can you put them on? So, you know, I put the earrings on and I'm like, thank you for getting me these. They're beautiful. I love them. That's so nice. And then James takes out the box with the ring in it and he starts talking to me. He starts talking and, you know, he's just saying these really nice things, and he's just saying how much he loves me and, you know, how he appreciates how much I've, you know, been with him throughout, you know, his master's program. And he starts getting emotional, and I'm not thinking like he's gonna propose to me at this moment. Like, James is such a sweet person and says the sweetest things to me all the time. So I didn't really know that this was his proposal speech. And all of a sudden, he's on his knee in the restaurant, and I'm like, what is happening? You know, and he asked me like, will you be my wife? I would love for you to be my wife. I want to marry you. And I say yes. And I put the ring on, and I think like at that moment I'm like so in shock because I didn't know what was happening. And, you know, we're sitting at the table and I'm just sitting there and I'm quiet, and I look at him and I'm like, are we getting married? And he's like, yeah, I just proposed to you. And I'm just like, oh my God, you really did. So yeah, I got proposed to. I picked out my own ring. I had no idea that I was doing that because I'm just stupid. I don't know. The jeweler is from New Orleans, and we love New Orleans so much, so getting this ring was like perfect for us. It feels like me, and I'm gonna get married. We had 3 days to kind of celebrate that engagement while we were in New Orleans, so it was really nice. I think for him, it took the pressure off because he wasn't like constantly thinking, oh, I gotta propose to her. He just like got it out of the way, and then we just got to like celebrate our engagement, and it was so much fun. I'm so happy talking about this now, like reliving it through my brain, because I'm so happy. Like I have this incredible partner, fiance, who I love so much, and just I truly feel like he is my partner in everything that we do. And I don't know, I can't believe that I found this amazing, wonderful person, and now I get to spend the rest of my life with him. So when we got back from our vacation, you know, we sat and talked about it for a little bit, and we were talking about, you know, who we want at our wedding and who's gonna walk me down the aisle, and, you know, we're talking about it, and I start crying because it finally hit me that it's real and that it's happening, and I get to marry my best friend, and, you know, it's so exciting, and I just wanted to share that with you. So now I have a wedding to plan. I have no idea how to do it or how to even start. So if you have any tips, it would be awesome to read them in the comments. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. But yeah, I thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed the story and enjoyed the New Orleans footage. yeah, I'm just so happy. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.